creation. I am now an artist. You can't see me yet because I turned it off earlier, but if I just click this little button right here. Hello there. How's everyone doing today? Let's get rid of this for now and put that on. Okay, fantastic. So, I think I need to do the lightness. There we go, that's fixed. So, everyone, today we are doing, by popular demand, not news. I was going to do news. I really wanted to, but you know what, chat? Pulled my arm. Don't worry, Corinne. There'll be more next time. We've done lots of news streams, and there is a little bit of news today, but it's not much, and it's not that interesting. So, are you okay there, Sally? So, what we're doing instead, I have detected an opportunity for tomfoolery, shenaniganry, and indeed chicanery, as Solder pointed out. So, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with pretty casual, chill AI art generation for the viewers, which will be fun. We've done that before. People like it. People like the results. One of the results is here. Merlin's profile picture. It came out really well, unlike Merlin. But what I thought we would do, aside from that, because that will be fun on its own, is mess with these guys. This is Twitch's art tag. Now, what you'll notice looking through here is, well, one, there are furry artists. Two, there's one here that's drawing Ryoko or whatever her name is, which is cool. But there are furry artists. But what you'll notice mostly is that they are all actually drawing the art, which I won't be doing. So what I'm thinking is, we'll hop into some of these streams, some of the low viewership streams in particular, and we'll tell them, yo, you could do this way quicker if you used AI, and just watch them explode and keep going until we find one that does. I bet we can. This seems like the moment, the perfect moment in history to mess with people in this way. And if they do explode, we can always say, hey, this guy's doing it. He's making some great artwork. He's creating masterpieces, and then link them back here, where we are creating profile pictures using words which have nothing to do with actual art, except what they produce. Hello, Jade. Cabal does indeed prevail. How are you doing, Jade? Did you hear the plan, Jade? I'm hoping that those of you watching in Discord, I'm hoping and kindly requesting that you hop on over to Twitch and watch there as well, because the shenaniganry is a lot better if we have people on Twitch to help with this. You're there? Plan. Are we using the cuck.shofatotaku link? I don't see why not, but I think Twitch chat might block them by default. So we might have to be a bit circuitous with how we present that. What I'm going to do, though, chat, is I've improved my background music selection a bit since last time. Haven't had time to do much, but I've improved it a bit. So I have a few new good songs, including this one, which I'll just have on in the background. Usually for news streams, people prefer no music. But for casual streams, I think it's a great excuse to have some music. Jade, that one came through. Although a lot of it got cut off, it got changed to cuck.shortfatot. For some reason. Let's see if a shorter link works, shall we? Cabal.oozaloo.net. Yes, I do have short links. That comes through. Short fat otters in your area. Yes, indeed. So that one goes through. I wonder if we could do something with that. It's fine to just use that one, but I wonder if, I mean, it looks like links do go through, so we'll go with that. 989 members. Yeah, it's more than that. It's much more than. Oh, actually, I don't think it is anymore. It used to be. On the first generation, yeah, it's 99. On the first generation of Cabal, we had almost 3,000 before it got deleted. Ooh, Verdant has subscribed with Prime. Thank you, Verd. Here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Thank you, Verd. Yeah, go ahead and give Bezos money to me. If, by the way, I've been waiting for someone to test this. If you can test sending bits, any number of bits on Twitch, then that should work. It should send it through all the various systems I use that I've made. It should actually work. Even just 1 bit, which is the equivalent of 1 US cent, should actually do something. You become the hour hero, actually, if you send it. If I had bits, yeah. That's the problem most people have when faced with that situation. So, chat. Shall we review where we were? Let's actually start with the art, shall we? As is tradition. So, switch over to this. This is my laptop screen. The browser's still in the background. This is some artwork that I made before the stream started, with some inspiration from a new member of Cabal, Sally. She was trying to draw something, and I tried to describe it with AI, and it made some pretty good stuff. This is one of the best ones it made. So that's a nice start. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to find the list I typed in of people who have a priority. It does look quite good. Let's open it larger, actually. People who have a priority. Yeah, that's what it made. People who have a priority for profile pictures. And we'll go through that list, and we won't make a profile picture for people that aren't here, because I want the live feedback. But we'll go through the list, and the higher priority ones will get the profile picture. Now, every time I do this, during the stream, if you become the next hour hero, you get moved right to the top of that list. So our hero is at the end of every hour, the most recent contribution gets to the top of the list. That's all it would take. We're unfortunately, we just passed an hour, but that gives us time to fully make someone's that's on the list. So let me go ahead and have a look for my own list. What would it be under? Let's just search for Q. Should be one of the first results for that. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay. So the Q is as follows. I'll post it into chat. There it is. So we've got ours, who I don't think is here. Yes, indeed, Rip Liz Trust. Well, I don't really care at this point. We're not going to do news today, though there is some to discuss. It's not a lot. We get a new Prime Minister these days about as often as we get a new week. So ours is on there, but I don't think ours is here. Promethean Healing's on there, but he's not here. Wig is on the list. Anti's here, Daka is on the list, and Daka is not here. So Wig, you are the highest person on the list who was actually here. Now, I think, Wig, this was originally for an alter ego of yours, but you are welcome to have the profile picture for whoever, whatever profile you like. So it's up to you how we design it. You are the top, though. All right, sounds good, Jade. I'm going to get started with the AI art, and then we're going to pretty quickly begin with the shenanigans, and then we're going to continue with the AI art. That's the idea. So, Wig, would you like to engage in this creative back and forth procedure? Yes, the one that you just DM'd me. That I think that was the thing it was under, but you can use whichever you want. All right, go for Wig. Are you going to be using something similar to your existing profile picture? Actually, your existing profile picture looks like it might be AI art already. Hopefully, though, with the experience and the technical stuff that I've built up here, I can make something that is... All right, see you soon, Sally. You're going to stick around for the shenanigans? Well, never mind. Hopefully, Wig, I can make you something that is good. All right. Right. Well, Sally, we'll be going for probably several hours, so you're going to come back later. All right, so, Wig, how do we begin? Give me just 1 or 2 basic ideas of what we're going for here. I will open this as a duplicate, so we can get a new profile to make with. Right. We'll go with Eula. We'll start with 30 steps, because it's a little better. 512, 512. For the first one, we'll keep with 7 on the config style, and let me go ahead and get the traditional use these every time prompts. There you go. Arrogant and pompous. Now, those kinds of descriptors make a lot of sense for a human because they can interpret them creatively, but with an AI, it's better to give it something more visual. We can put them in, but it's better to start with something more visual. So let's go with general stuff. your current profile picture is a military or naval commander, perhaps, of some kind. Are we going for something similar to that? Or does that not matter much? It's up to you, Wig. We can go with something like what you already have, or something completely different. Let's try it. Let's do one man and decorated naval commander. I'm just going to try that initially and see what comes out. It'll just make one image for us. It's pretty anime so far, which is what this is good at. If you want something in a style other than the sort of rich, high-resolution anime style, this isn't the one. This isn't the ideal model, but it is the best model that I have found. So that's what it's given us at the beginning. Now, that's, I think, younger than what yours usually looks like, Wig. And I think this is way more Asian looking, whereas yours is more European looking, which I assume is what you're after. Your current one does not have a beard or indeed a hat. We can generate a few more. See how consistent it is that it makes them like that. Looks like it's so far with the second one it's pretty consistent. I'll have it do 5 and see what it comes out with, because these are pretty quick. There you go. More age and Caucasian. Yeah, we'll try our best with that. It might not understand Caucasian very well. So yeah, it's going with a pretty consistent, standard, youthful anime male look. See, this is a good start. But it is very Asian. They're all young as well, which is odd. We'll do, if I just do adult, it's not going to be able to differentiate that from, like, what it's already doing. It'll still stick with 20s. But we're after something more like 30s, 40s, at least. Now, middle-aged is not 30s, 40s, it's 50s onwards, roughly, but I don't think there's a good word that it will understand between the two. So when I put middle-aged, don't take it personally, but we're going to try see what that does. So, middle-aged, and we'll do, can we do decorated European naval commander and see what that does? Do you want any kind of mature might work it bit? That might be too far, though. What kind of background do you want, Wig? If we stick with what your current one is using, we would have grey hair. And if you put in the negative, beard, well, that does. Let's just see what this does. That's closer. It's still very anime. He's got no beard, no hat either. Wig, hat or no hat? No hat, okay. Maybe it's hard to represent middle-aged with an anime character unless you use a beard. How set are you on the lack of beard? We can try adding some of the recommendations earlier. Smug. If I put arrogant, it might just make him French anyway. I bloody would. What else did you say? You guys were recommending some arrogant and pompous. Smug, arrogant, pompous. See what that does. No beard. All right. Let's do another 5. Some wrinkles. We could try that enigmatic, yeah. It seems to understand smug, arrogant, and pompous quite well, actually. Yeah, Ren, pretty much. I'm taking commissions to commission the AI to make art. And that's the whole point, Ren, is that very soon what we're going to do is we're going to venture over to the cesspool of Twitch, here, the art tag, and start going into some of these streams and just telling them, yo, you could do this so much quicker with an AI. And just see how they react. See if we can rustle some feathers, because this is a new generation of artists who put in a lot less work but get relatively good results. We'll just see if we can piss some people off to see what happens. So these are decent. This is getting closer. So Wig, imagine these 5 are numbered. Which one of these is your preference of the 5? We can roll again, if you like. If you don't like any of these. Some guidance would be good. I know they're quite small on the screen. Oh, my mistake, I haven't got it shown. Okay, so of these 5. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Which of those 5 is the closest? 1 and 2. So that's quite good. And that seems a bit more muted, but it's not bad. Don't all be happy about that. Then put their art through the AI to finish it before they can. That's pretty good. Probably 2. All right. It's not bad, yeah. So let me go ahead and post that into the chat right now. That's where we are so far. But we'll continue working. We can image to image this, but I would prefer it to be a full body rather than in this circle. What would you prefer? I mean, this circle has put a signature on it incidentally, which is not is not accurate. I don't know what it says. Let's see if we can read the actual text, see if it's legible. No, it's classic AI text. So it's not actually a real person. You like it like this with the circle? All right. Should we do some more work on it, try to improve it? If you extend it downwards to 768 by 512, you should get a fuller body. Yes, quite possibly. For a profile picture, yeah, you're still right. Wig, I'm happy to work more on it. Usually it takes a lot longer to get it right. Dealer's choice. All right, well then I'll generate a few more runs. I'll generate 15, because I think we've got a decent setup here. Let's generate 15 more images and we'll see which one we like. Don't worry, all these will be saved, and I just posted it in Discord too. See if we can get something more akin to that one, but maybe with a bit more detail. Maybe something a bit special in it. It is Daddy Bill, yes, but it doesn't need to be. What I'm hoping for, Wig, with all of these, the standard I'm aiming for, is that the person I make the art for definitely uses it. Because they like it, you know, not as a favor or anything silly like that, but they use it because it's actually worth using. That's what I'm aiming for, that it's better than what they had already. That's not bad. We'll have to let it run through the entire set. If there's some other element, including a background, that you'd like to add to this, it would make it a lot easier, or a lot more detailed. If you want to put, like, the sea, the ocean in the background, we can do that with an in-paint. We can erase most of the background and have it draw something in afterwards. It would be quicker, though, if we put it in early. So if you have any ideas like that for a background or any other foreground features, the earlier the better, but we can do it later. Feels good to be an artist. Oni-chan. It's a decent setup we've got. Some of these are pretty good. Battlefield background, okay. Bright says cease. Bright has said cease in multiple platforms. Arigato, Oni-chan. Ariga, thanks, Oni-chan. That's not bad. Gomenasai? Gomenasai. So, 15 new ones. There's so many that it scrolls. There's a lot to choose. That one didn't work out very well. But plenty of these did. I tell you what, Wig, let me just go ahead and post the ones that I think came out the best. And of course, it's up to you what we use. That one's quite good. A lot of these are good. So any indication you can give me as to which of these you think is the best of the bunch, and we can work from that. And of course, if you still prefer the one we generated last round, we can use that too. That's fine as well. I think one with more of the uniform shown would be good, at least as an option. That one had crooked eyes. We can fix the eyes though, if you particularly like it. Let me know. That one's not bad. It's not as neat, but you might prefer that. I'm just putting in the ones I think are the best. But if your taste differs and if you think I've missed something good, then let me know. There's something messed up with the side of his mouth there. Again, we can probably fix that in post if you prefer. So I'll post these ones. 4 was your favorite. That would be this one. Yeah, I agree. I think that's probably the best of this bunch. The one with all the metals was a close second. That being that one. So 4 and 6 being the best two. I think Jade's advice is pretty good. Let's try doing a taller one, 768 by 512, and see if we can get something that does a bit of both. And if not, we can certainly come back to these. Hopefully, we'll get one with a face that is what we want, but because it's a taller image, the necessity of it having to draw more of the uniform as well. And you wanted a battlefield background. Battlefield background. We'll see if it does that. It's going to make 15 like this. Ren, this is, I think it's called Stable Diffusion Web UI. I've got it hosted locally on my laptop. It's definitely not putting them in battlefields. It appears to be sticking very rigidly to this grey background. So maybe it's better to do that in post, which we can do quite easily. Jay says, I look forward to the day that AI can generate entire new episodes of Star Trek Voyager that are indistinguishable from the real thing so that we can finally bring SF Debris' Psycho Janeway to life. Not the reason I would want more Voyager episodes, but hey, I'll take it. So, I think now is a good time, chat, to go and say hello to some of our good friends across the internet. Let's turn this off for now. We'll come back to it soon. Which of these streams should we pick, chat? Should we pick a furry specifically? Or I think we're going to pick one of the ones that has small viewer counts. We're just going to see if we can get them to to rage. Let's not go after VTubers, because I think they are usually a bit more based. But we do want to go after Wammenses. Interesting. This one is a IRL femoid. I can't tell if she's drawing though. This one's IRL femoid. 19 viewers. Is she using AI? We'll find out. Who knows, chat? Maybe we find someone that's actually half decent. I also don't want to do it with anyone that's like genuinely good or is trying hard. I want to do it with someone that's using Photoshop or something similar. Which doesn't mean they're not good, incidentally. It just means that they're you know, they're part of a paradigm shift as well. Ooh, this one's put mental illnesses in their user tags. Fantastic. Harass women online, says Stazzy Bill. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right. We've got a couple who are IRL Wammenses. Shall we see if we can find a fur fag as well? That's a fur fag. 111 viewers. I want to get a little less than that so that they actually notice our messages. There's one. 101. That's, again, a bit too many. There's one with 14. Right, now, chat, I think you will probably agree with me that we mostly want to go after women here, because I think it'll give the funniest reactions, and most of the people in the art tag are women. Solid says, doesn't this violate Twitch TOS? Which part of it? Like, which thing that we're doing would violate it? I mean, all we're going to do is go and say hello. So all the raiding streams is built into Twitch. But no, I don't think so. All we're going to do is go and post in the chat. Let's chat for now. Let's not do Cabal Prevails. Let's just go in there and make it look natural. So we'll just say something along the lines of you could do this so much quicker and so much better with AI, and just see if we can get them to react. Alright. TOS is for pussies. Well, I can kind of agree with that. Let's see. Flying debris. Ah. I see. I recognize that. Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at what these streams are doing.
Oh shoot, I just have to make it shorter actually. So I'll probably just scoot it over. And then what I like to do...
This is not the kind of art that you would do AI. We'll leave that one. Let's see what this is. This is the one with the mental illnesses in her tags. Ah, she's using a filter on her camera to make it look cel shaded.
Someone said pizza.
Very basic built-in stream integration stuff. So she's got what is this? 20 viewers. Let's see what her stuff is. The first thing she says about her husband is his pronouns, and also about her. Let's see if she's anything stupid. Avoid religious or political discussion. No links in chat. So she's put in a lot of effort to make her streams popular, but they aren't popular yet. So let's help her with that, chat. Here is the link. You'd like it? Hop in and just someone hop in there and say, why not just do this with the AI? It'd be so much quicker and better. Something like that. We just need one of you to do it. We don't need more than one. But we'll see then if she responds to it, or if you get banned immediately. We need to start a wave of upset people. about the AI topic. Let's see if anyone's done it yet. Not yet. Well, then maybe I'll get us started. Goodness, chat, there's rules. All right. I think if I do it, it doesn't give the right message. Let me give you some text to type. Oh, there you go. Why not just use AI? They'd be a heck of a lot quicker. Let's see what she says.
Oh man. Ooh,
See if she
overall,
reacts to it.
What's going on, my friend? How you doing? Man, that's for the OnlyPants site, yeah.
Oh my god, right? I'm just sitting here going, I didn't see any maid outfit. But I could stand to see a maid outfit if you wanted one.
Yeah.
So I think they reacted to the person, but not the message. They haven't read the message.
Just saying, you're fucking hilarious, hon. I love you.
Thanks.
But
Thanks.
seriously though, he was
The mental image of Matt in a maid outfit is pretty damn funny,
right.
not gonna
Okay,
lie.
Terry, do you have one of those brains that's like you immediately saw it too?
Yeah.
Chat, friendly
Like-
reminder for you. If you
They're distracted by maid outfits. They're not paying attention. Let's have a look at this user. This is a furry. God, that is an ugly avatar. 21 viewers here. A bit more active chat. Let's see if we can get someone to type it in here, though. Jesus Christ.
I don't want to throw it away.
That's a really ugly avatar and
To get that Lamborghini. Why would I throw it away?
really unpleasant music. Does she have it? Jesus, that is so unpleasant. Is that even music? Let's see what she has in. Hold on. All right, let's see what she has in terms of rules. I'm not seeing any rules on here. Usually, that's a good indication of them being sensitive. It's very gaudy, isn't it? So here's the rules, right? Golden rule: don't be that guy. Whatever that means. Be polite, compassionate, respectful. No backseating. Advertising moderators. No RP. Okay. All right. Here's the link, chat. Oh, you noticed? Did you, Sally? Oh God, it's so over the top. All right. Someone put the message in there. The very same message, if you like, copy pasted even, but to this person. And once that appears, we'll see if they respond to it. No backseat arting. No RP, says the cow. That's a good point. Suddenly feel glad I've not started VTubing yet, says Jade. Don't worry, Jade. I think you'd have a much better taste than this cow. So, question. Sally, did you just bring an alt in? Because it has pretty much the same profile picture as you. It's not a problem if you did. Alright, so you go onto that link, chat, and you type in... Okay. You type in something like the following. Why not just do this with AI? It would be much quicker and better quality. So you type something like that in. And the idea is to just upset them, because they're putting in the effort to make high quality, takes a long time artwork, and we're just sort of shitting it out by pure GPU horsepower. Sally, I take it he's your Oni-chan. Or is it the way around? I can't remember the genders. You're older than him. Cradle snatch. I need an alt to do this. No one in chat wants to present themselves to the cow. I suppose maybe people in chat don't want this to appear in some sort of record. Are you also taller than him, Sally? Is there a furry on screen? I went to mashed potatoes. Well, we're going to try and mess with the furry. We just need someone in chat to type in a message very similar to the one I just put in live chat. So scroll up a bit. You'll see the message I put in live chat. We're just going to try and upset some art streamers that are doing it properly. By saying something along the lines of just use AI. It's better in every way, as if to imply that it actually is. And speaking of which, we are also working on AI art for Wig in chat. This is one of his potential profile pictures. There are many options to choose from here. We're looking for something with a smug, wise face, but with a lot of military medals and such. See, that's not bad because he also looks over muscular. Let's do that. Put that in there as an option. What do you think about that wig? We're trying to make them on a battlefield, but it's just generating them with a plain background every time. That guy's hat's too small for him. All right, did anyone actually type in the thing? Not yet. There you go. All right. Jesus, that's horrible music.
There we go. Why not do this with AI? It would be much quicker. Haha! You're funny. Bye. You're funny.
I was absolutely right. Yup. The expected result.
Bye-bye.
Exactly the expected result.
Fastest way to get banned. Say something like that.
All right, chat. The floodgates are open. Get banned from the Trap Cow channel. Go ahead and post it.
How you doing?
I can't believe how quick that was.
Time for that shit chat. No way. Don't come into an art stream and then say, oh, why don't you just use AI? It would be faster and better. Like, fuck off.
Do it. Send it.
So rude.
Send it.
Do not say that to a fucking artist.
Bang on the money, chat. Send it. Hop into this link and send it. Jesus, the music is so bad. Suffer.
AI cannot handle the orb. Look, AI has made some pretty interesting things, but I like drawing.
Yeah, well, the chatter likes chatting and expressing his opinion, and you banned him for it.
Alright, that looks better.
Chat, come on, get banned from this channel. I think you should, if you're going to post in this channel, you should change up the message a little bit. Because otherwise they'll think it's just a bot raid or something. Jesus, the music is terrible. Music until she starts talking. No, Moo. No. No, Merlin, but we could do. Retards in chat. So, put something like this. No, I think he was right. Especially something like this. All art will be AI in the next few years. There. Type that in. I'd probably do it myself at some point, but if I get banned, I might not have access to the channel anymore. I don't know how that works. Maybe just the chat. But I might fix that later. I will never recover from this banning from the cow fur fag, says Ambivalent Ducksmith, yeah. Do you guys just not have Twitch accounts? Is that the problem? Discord Dever was in. Yeah. He's one in years. Well, it got some good use today, Jack. So, if any of you do send it, let me know. And we'll come back to it. Can't be asked to antagonize a person with a smaller audience than I would have if I streamed. Maybe. I mean, like, the reaction and the shitty music is enough of an argument on its own. But the small audience means that you almost certainly will get a reaction. Alright. So, Wig, you're still here. We're still doing this. What do you think of these? Which one of these works the best for you? So this is one. I'll do the same thing again. I'll post some of the best ones. As well as antagonizing the cow chat, we're also trying to make a profile picture for Wig, and we're sort of interspersing quality content with quality content. See, that's kind of demonic, but we may be able to adapt that. And again, I think what we'll do is when we find the sort of the body aspect of it that we want to use, we will edit out the background and replace it with something manually defined. Something our cow friend here could never figure out. To be a good artist like me, you have to know how to write words. Sometimes you have to put parentheses around those words. That's how you do good art, chat. Or this pansy-ass drawing. That'll never catch on. All right. So, Wig. Thoughts on these, and the last one I posted too. Twitch doesn't seem to want to send me the password of reset link. That's odd. I do like how the one time we tried it, you just got banned immediately. This one. Oh, she's using some sort of gay-ass Pixar filter. I don't think she ever actually read the one that we sent in here. What was this? This is odd because she's doing a very different kind of art.
How do I turn off the legs?
Oh, it's verified accounts only, which is probably still doable.
He's just...
Yeah, she looks too innocent to mess with, to be honest. She might not be, but she looks it. Let's see if there's anyone else that we could mess with. This one's a fish. But again, I think we're looking for femoids. What about this one? 14 viewers. And dumbass furry avatar. This one. Another furry avatar, but I think that's male. Can't see your browser on stream. Oh yeah, of course, I need to hide that. There we go. Not used to having multiple things showing full page. Are you watching via Twitch there, Moo? Or something else? Alright, let's see what we can find. I'll have a look at the one that we just opened. What's this one doing?
Might still be able to, though.
Right, she's drawing. Oh, followers only. That's a shame. We could get someone to follow it and then send it. But there's every chance they just wouldn't. That's the one you like, Wig? Remember, we can change the background at will. So don't worry too much if the background is the thing you're selecting for. We can change that afterwards. Jade says, "What's the pink bunny?" Oh, happened there. The pink bunny What, this one? One in the middle? I assume, oh, that one maybe? Look at that. It's got more viewers, they're less likely to respond. How many of these are your competitors, Jade? Are we going to try and knock out some of your competition with stress-based psychological warfare? I mean, she's throwing bodyguards. It's a good start. Many more viewers than some of the others we were looking at, though. We could see if they respond. Jack, we don't have to have moved on from the cow. She's still going. If you want to send it in the cow chat, go ahead and we'll see how she responds. Oh, I see you did post it.
I know anatomy's so good. I know exercise so bad. Yeah, I mean, I would try it. You could do it like a personal trainer like once a week. You got sore and stopped. Well, that does happen. You do get a little bit sore.
Jack mixing what Moose said. Did you see them?
Muscle soreness.
Did you see them addressing what you said there, Jack, or did they just ignore it? Good to include what? Yeah, you did. To get ready to. Okay, understood, Jade. All right, let's go back to this. Tell the Vigo that sounds manly has a tragic smoker's voice. I don't know. The voice wasn't really the problem. So, Merlin reckons that that one was the best. Which you guys can't see. Merlin reckons this one, which you still can't see, that this one was the best. But Merlin's not the one we're making it for, and Wig reckons it's this one. So that one obviously has kind of a fucked up face, but we can put it through a few more cycles and get a better one. So let's do that now. This one. So put it in image to image, and the face definitely needs some work. We will stick with, let's go up it to 40 sampling steps. Same width and height. Do you know what I'm saying? I never remember which side of this is which. So at 0, nothing will change. Okay, so we want it pretty similar. The face needs to be different. So we'll put 0.4 and we will generate one image from that. It should refine it. It should make it a bit better. That is a more consistent face. Check scene again, you homo. Yeah. There you go. That's a more consistent face. Yeah, looking at it, it's definitely got the face better. What do you reckon, Wig? I'll post it into chat. Could try adding Admiral, yeah. Pretty smug looking, yeah. That's what he was after. I think what it's got in the background there is, it's just kind of battleship tile set. It's at the bottom there. We can try and remove that, whatever that is in the middle, between the two layers of battleship. We've got the sort of misty landmass on the left there. We can do that within painting. What we can also do is stick the renderer on Euler and ramp up the sampling steps, which should improve the end result. Let's go ahead and run that and see what comes out. Yeah, maybe so, Merlin. I'm swapping over earpiece now, chat. There we go. Latest version. The face is worse on this one. I'm not sure why. The uniform's gone bluer for some reason. In pretty much all ways, it came out better the second time. You know what we should have done? Chat is take the actual result from the last one and put it back in, which we can do now. If I replace this, excuse me, with the new one that we generated here, then run that again. It should improve the one that we already improved. So chat, if you would like the opportunity to have a profile picture made for you as well, what happened there? It broke. Let me have a look. It might have, it went over the RAM, the VRAM. Run it again, it should be okay. If you would like one made for you yourself, the Our Heroes during these streams will get priority. They get bumped to the top of the queue. And in 10 minutes, a new Our Hero will be decided. Anyone that contributes any amount via Twitch bits or tip.oozloo.net or fund.oozloo.net will become the Our Hero, and then we'll get priority to get a profile picture made. See, that came out pretty bad. The only one of these that came out good was the one that used EULA A, at least with the face. Let's go back to EULA A, put the sampling steps down a bit more, and just do, we'll do 5 like that. See what happens. Yeah, Merlin. It's that's the point. Let's see what comes out with this one. Hello, thank you, Verdant. Verdant says, don't see my name on any list yet. No, I don't think it was. But now that you've requested it, essentially, you will go on there. I think you may have requested it before, actually. So my mistake. But you'll definitely be on there now. And if no one else contributes in the next 10 minutes, then you will be the Our Hero and thus first. So there's the list. All right, let's see what it made. It's made 5 based on that image. So we'll open each of them in a new tab and have a look at what it came out with. Hopefully one of them will have a meaningful face. That one's, the face is a bit broken. That one, it's not detailed enough. That one's inhuman. That one's not great. That one could kind of work, but it's pretty obscured. That one came out surprisingly well compared to the others. I see Wig has already set this as his profile picture, so maybe it's fine. Maybe we don't need to do any more. I do feel like more could be done. I might go ahead and in-paint some of the background just to patch it up, because it could do with some patching up. I think it was this one, the good one? Yeah, it was. So if we were to get rid of that, have it redraw that, and also this area here, which is just white in the background, have it redraw that as well. Might do something useful with that. All right. So for this one, we want to change the areas that are in-painted quite significantly. So we turn up the denoising strength. We'll do 1 initially, 1 copy initially. Okay, that'll do. Let's get drawing. I'm doing art, chat. All right, it's sort of faded it now, and it's somewhat on the right as well. Third hand, says Matthews. Oh shit, yeah, he does have a third hand. Well spotted. Wig didn't notice that when he sent it to a profile picture. Yeah, but sadly, I mean, not that your current profile picture isn't pristine, but you know, maybe you could have a higher quality AI one. All right, that has done what I was after with most of the background there, actually. Kind of like that. But I think we'll get rid of that third hand. Wig, do you want to get rid of the third hand that is on the top of the arm there, or do you want to get rid of the one that's sort of on the sword? The one on the sword doesn't not look as complete or well conceived. So I suggest we get rid of that one. The hand is just actually... We could keep it there and be like... You sorry, like my profile picture. Well, you just enjoyed a third hand. Much like you just enjoyed some of Hitler's artwork. The one on the sword is bad composition. Well, it's just badly drawn, I think. Someone posted a meme of AI sharing in the struggles of mankind with drawing hands. One struggle. So what do you reckon, Wig? Keep the hands as a joke. Remove the top one or remove the bottom one. I'm going to see what it looks like with the bottom one removed, because I think that is the correct answer. It's up to you, though. Let's see what it looks like with that. Oh, please don't try and put it back in. He already has a hand, for fuck's sake. He doesn't need another one. It's not sure what it's doing here. It really wants to make it a hand, dude. Sorry, AI, there just isn't space there for a hand. I'll generate 5 of these and see if it ever fixes it. Thank you, Vernon. That's a fantastic joke, and I'm going to ban you immediately now. So 4.5 minutes until the stream, the our hero was decided. Yeah, there it is, Sir Suspense. Thank you. This hands. They are difficult to draw. Yes, they are. Says the Chad, human artist. They get everything else right. They struggle with those hands. Now, Sally, is that AI art or is that your art? Half and half. Okay, that's cool. Let's go back to this, see what it's doing. It's still trying to give him a hand every time. It's a bit of a problem. Have we heard from Wig on whether he would prefer extra hands or normal amount? I don't think we have yet. You okay with 3 hands? Okay, fine by me. It'd be nice if we could make one, just one, that doesn't have an extra hand. Just so we can see if we like it. So that one, it rendered an almost perfect hand. It's just a third one. That's just a smudge. Yeah, maybe we could actually work with that. Try and get rid of it. You know what we can do? We can... Let's see what happens if we just fill with nothing. So fill... I can't remember what that does. Let's see what happens. Generate 5 more like that. Alright, okay, that will work. We generate it with just a lump of nothing. It probably won't try and put the hand there. We do still want it to be a sword, though. So we'll keep going until we get a good sword without a hand, I think. That one, the sword still looks relatively complete. So Wig, even if you're happy, or if you prefer it to have a third hand, we can give you one where it doesn't, if you prefer. I think I do want to render one where it doesn't, just so we have at least one complete version. In painting is sometimes an issue. Sometimes have to kick up the denoising strength to push the prompt harder. Yeah, I think in this case, the denoising was high, but it was already it was replacing it with what was already there. Filling it with a more generic information is giving it a much better shot at not just putting a hand there. So some of these work pretty well. I'll send some of the best ones to you once it's done with this series. In about 10 seconds. This song's kind of ridiculous shit. Right. Let's see. So it's put too much elbow on some of these. Or is that too much? I'm not sure. Let's open all these a little larger so you guys can see them. See which one is best. I think the second to last one's gonna be best. Okay, so these are the new ones. So there's this one. A bit too blurred, a bit too little detail there. This one, maybe a bit too much elbow. The sword is okay. This one's kind of a mess. That one's not bad. The sword maybe doesn't look as much like a sword, but it could be something. It doesn't have to be. That one, I think that one's the best. And then there's that one, which is also kind of a mess. I think this one's definitely the best of that series. So should we feed that one back in and see if we can do one or two more little improvements? There you go. Verdant is now the hour hero. So Verdant is moving to the top of the list for a new profile picture. Well done, Verd. Alright. So yeah, that's quite good. Let's put that one back in, shall we? So send to in paint. And we want to get rid of all the... There's no way to just get rid of the lines, that you have to spam undo. Okay. So, I'd have to get rid of that blur there, ideally. It's not that important, but I think it's better too. So anything else that we can do to improve this before we call it a day? An overlay on most AI-generated art that allows something to tell you if it's AI-generated. It probably, it certainly puts it in the EXIF data, but you might be right. There might be some sort of algorithmic overlay as well. I don't think so, Wig. No, I don't think we managed to get them spurging on a large scale, but we did we did get that cow. All right, so let's see what we can do with this. I'll just generate 3 for this one. Random noise, replacing the little smudge. We just needed to not kill the existing arm, and instead put something meaningful there. Just you know, continue the fade, basically. So, Spiral lost the cesspool Spiral war last week. As you can see there in the topic popularity, Spiral have risen back ahead again, but I still have yet to institute the disadvantage for Spiral for the last week. What should it be, chat? I suppose we could rename it. What's a good way to rename Spiral that that Spiral people wouldn't like, the cesspool would find funny? Let's see what we got here. 3 options, all of them fine. That's probably the best one though. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it's kind of a visible difference, different area. Let's see what happens if we put in the original instead. We can try also up in the mask blur. Make a few more like that. Oh, excuse me. That's blending in better. Man, art is easy. Anyone could do this. What are you then, 500? A caveman cut art, exactly, Sir Suspense. Yeah, any retard with a bit of charcoal can scribble some lines. The only way to make good art is to just tell an AI to do it for you. Indeed, Matthias. This is proof that Hitler was bad, because he couldn't even do art, which is easy. Gronk used shiny box to make cave picture. Gronk do so indeed. Gronk do so with gusto and pride. Gronk is genius. So, this one's given us an additional tassel. Yeah, additional tassel. What do you reckon, Wig? Additional, we're in the very, very specific sort of end game now. Additional tassel or blank? What do you mean what Hitler did? Oh, you mean what he should have did. Understood. So, what do we reckon, chat? It is very minor. I think we're at the end of this now, but do you want the one with the extra tassel? You want the one with the extra tassel. All right, we go big. I will send you this final version. There you go. We now have a completed Wig profile picture. Stick that in there. All right, good. Job done. Right, that's the process, chat. And we will now do the process anew for a new person. And that person is going to be Verdant. Sorry, we just did Wig. Verdant, who jumped to the top of the queue. So, Verdant. Big question. This is the real $1 million question, as they call it. Do you want basically your current character, but rendered in high quality in AI? I think that would be fun, to be honest. Oh, I fucked up here. Whoops. You have to excuse me, chat. I'm not as lively as I usually am doing these streams because I'm already quite tired. It's 3 a.m. here. I just thought I'd do a late casual stream. No bird mask. Isn't that the whole thing? Gold mask, puppeteer, aviators. Isn't the pointy nose a significant part of the aesthetic, or was that never intended to be part of the aesthetic, Verdant? Incidentally, only became it 1v4. Okay, well, either way, let's go with that. See what we can make. It is up to you, of course. As standard with these, I've put in the basics. I'm going to turn the sampling steps up to 30 because it gets slightly better stuff. And we'll start with just the one. So, one. With the numbers sometimes much better. One man. Anything else to go on, bud? This is V4 of my avatar to not look like rip-off Mr. Obvious. Okay, I don't know who that is. Gold mask, aviators. Oh right, yeah. Okay, so the Vud, could you post the one that you're talking about? Because it's the previous one you used. I remember this. Bright green body. It's justice, isn't it, Verd? Helltaker? So, put these, oops, like that. So unlike Wig, where we had a pretty broad, That's the one, yeah. Unlike where we had a pretty broad opening, with this one, it's quite specific. Let's see what we get. That's interesting. It looks like it's interpreted you as having green skin. Not sure if that's what you want, but we don't want armor, we just want the mask. So let's put armor in the no field, unless you don't mind that, Bird. I guess it's up to you. It is quite badass, yeah. I'll post this anyway, because it's good. There you go. Yeah, it's good. It's done the hands sort of well. I mean, it's not great. We can improve it, though. Allow armor to see what it looks like on a crusade. Okay. Let's put Crusader in there and see what happens. Let's make a bunch of these. Go. That was an odd one. The only glaring issue I see is the right leg being a left leg. I guess so. That's interesting. It's being pretty imaginative here, Verd. It's got the colour about right, actually. Most of these. That's got too much red. Verdon, the green, we should decide now. Do you want the green to be skin or something covering the skin? Covering, okay. Bright green clothes. That's good enough. Gold mask. Full face mask, so it doesn't do anything else. Green robe, we can put that too. Green robe, see what it does with that. Body glove. All right, I'll send you the two of these I think are the best. This one's not really a person unless you're very generous with the perspective, and then this one is not what you asked for, but it does it cool anyway. So I'll post those two. If you want to change your prompt based on inspiration from those two, let me know. But otherwise, we'll keep going with this. See what we get. Make another 5 with the modifications we just made. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. That's an odd one. Kind of looks like a pig mask. You see, we've got to something quite good very quickly here. I put aviators, but I'll change it to aviator sunglasses because it doesn't seem to be getting that part. That looks female. All right, so what we got. Female? Disgusting. All right. I don't think this is quite the style you're after, but I'll post it anyway. I'll put that one in as well. Any of these catching your eye distinctly? Because sometimes I can't tell what people are going to like surprisingly a lot. As I say, we'll get the aviators in there in a moment. It does know what aviators are, incidentally. Alright, there's the latest 4. We'll do aviator sunglasses and render another 5. The third one, the fifth, yeah, the fifth does look female. That one's not bad. I think we can do better though. Let's render another one, another set of 5. Hopefully it gets the sunglasses right this time. Oh, well, no. I put full face mask. It probably thinks that's COVID masks. That's not bad. That's pretty close. Except you look like, you know, with the colors, the pale color on the chest, kind of looks like Yoshi. Hello, Wes. We're making verdant. Yeah, indeed, Jade. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, verdant. It's Wes, is the vent about something in politics, or is it something personal? Because this is we're not doing politics this stream. We're just doing sort of AI stuff. But I'm happy for you to come on and chat. I'll bring you on then. But I'm going to be working with Verdant to make avatars for him, so I might need to occasionally interrupt. Hello, Wes.
First of all, I need everyone here to call me a dumbass. Everyone here, I need you to say, Wes, you are a dumbass. And if you don't want to say it now, you are going to want to say it. Thank you. Okay. So, Ozulu, what do you know about hot sauce?
Hot sauce? I know that Hillary Clinton carries it in her purse.
Now, I'm not talking about like Tabasco sauce. I'm talking about hot, like Carolina Reaper hot sauce.
Well, I know it's hot.
Yes. I know there's hotter stuff out there, but so I was talking with a friend of mine. And he was showing me some of his hot sauces because I was planning on cooking something this weekend. And he was like, "Oh, what sauce? You like hot sauce?" Yeah. So we were trying out hot sauce, and he showed me this really nice Carolina Reaper hot sauce with mango and like a couple other citrus juices in it, and it was so good. Now I'm a bit of a connoisseur of hot sauce. Okay, I love hot sauce. I have signed waivers, and my picture is up on walls because I passed. I succeeded in like those spicy wing eating competition things, where it's like, hey, if you could eat these 10 wings, your entire meal is free, you know. But you got to sign a waiver beforehand because they're ridiculously spicy. So he had one of those spices, so those sauces. Look.
We lose you, Wes.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right.
Sorry, 1 second.
So, Verd, you said that the second one of the last series was good. I think it was this one, yeah? So that one, you're saying, is about right. You just see 3 and 4. Okay, so this one's close. Okay, that's good. You just see 3 and 4. There's 3. I'll copy it and put it on Discord for you. Oh, I never actually sent that last one. My mistake. And there is 4. 4 looks like kind of a doctor because of the hat thing. Here's 2 from last time and then 3 and 4 from this time. I don't think any of these are particularly good, but that is of course up to you. I say we keep generating like this. Anything you want in the background, Ferd? Incidentally, we could always figure out a way to cut out the background and make it transparent. Second one's yandere Verd. Yeah, it is a bit, yeah. Second one looks way too giddy about something. Yeah, indeed. Ominous background. It might not get ominous, but we can at least do a dark background. See what it does with that. Alright, so I put Helltaker Justice. It doesn't seem to have done anything with that. Let's make it a bit more apparent. See if it does. I have added Smooth and Shiny to the Gold Mask descriptor. Let's see what it does with this. I think we've got a decent prompt here. We sort of keep generating stuff until we get what we want. That's terrible. It's not, I told it Gold Mask. I could do Gold Metal Mask instead. It's now generated 2 fucking COVID masks in a row, which certainly isn't what you're going for. Alright, I'm going to interrupt it. Force it to do it properly. So, Wes, you were in the middle of a story.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to swap something out. Apologies.
No worries.
So, like I said, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, check out this sauce," and it was a Carolina Reaper, and it had like mango juice. Really fucking good because I like really really hot shit. And Ghost Carolina pepper or the Carolina Reaper peppers are among my favorites. They're very very good, but they're very very hot, and their spices are very very strong. And I had some. I put a little in my hand, put a little on my pinky, and I just straight. And I was showing off a little bit because I do have a very high tolerance for hot sauce. And I didn't drink anything. I didn't eat anything for like several minutes after just downing a spot of Carolina Reaper sauce. And it I don't know if you've ever had anything with a Carolina Reaper in it, but it will burn. But it tastes good, in my opinion.
Did someone else see this and think, that's nothing, it's not hot at all, and then down way too much and hurt themselves?
No, I hurt myself. Because the conversation went on and we were talking about stuff. And then the conversation died down, and I'm like, when I'm getting kind of tired, I'm going to take a nap. And I did. And friend of mine knocked on my door. Was like, "Hey man, you want to go do a thing?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, thank." And it was like 2 hours later. "Hey man, it's time to go do a thing." Oh god, okay. And I get up and I rub my eyes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And I did not wash my hands.
Wes will never see another hamburger again as long as he lives. He will have to imagine it, merely taste it. Now you're going to have to snap your spaghetti, otherwise you won't know if it's balanced properly.
Listen here, you fuck. So I rubbed my eyes, and I'm like, "Whoa, what's that? That's weird." Ow. Oh god, I did not just and I just start fucking screaming because I pepper sprayed myself.
Yeah.
I essentially fucking pepper sprayed.
You put some strong acid into your eyes by accident. That really sucks.
On my eyes, across my fucking face.
Oh. That sucks, Wes. Yeah, so I mean, I guess the advice is, sure, if you're up to it, have the pepper, but wash your hands afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Well, you always wash your fucking hands. That's like basic level shit. But,
I guess because the skin and the oils on the skin are pretty resistant to it, but some parts of your body don't have that protection, like your eyes.
Well, with a Carolina Reaper, you have to be careful because it will irritate your skin. And right now, the entire area around my right eye is just...
Chat, what's the pH rating of the hottest chilies? I'm guessing it's not 1, like hydrochloric acid. I'm guessing it's like something like 3, 4, 5. Anyone happen to know? So I think acids are low numbers and alkalides are high numbers. Milk is like, at 7's average, 7's neutral. I think milk is something like 8. It's just slightly alkaline.
Well, speaking of milk, I didn't have any milk of magnesia on me. But I just fucking soaked a paper towel in milk, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
I'm just bathing half of my face in milk in a milk-soaked paper towel right now.
Poor Wes.
Oh god damn it! That was such a rookie mistake too. I can't believe I did that. I'm such a dumbass. And thank you for screen sharing. And I would look if I was physically capable.
Oh, poor Wes. The one time I remember to screen share as well. So, I'll describe it to you then, Wes. We're trying to make a profile picture for Verd, because he's next in the queue. And we've got parts of it are good, but it's insistent upon generating a COVID-style mask rather than a full face mask.
Try saying gold gilded mask or something like that.
Yeah, I've put smooth, shiny gold metal full face mask, and it's generating COVID masks. Sometimes not even gold colored. So you know what we can do? We can actually turn up the guidance scale from 7 to 10, see what it does then. Which means it will be a bit less immediately COVID mask. It'll be a bit less creative, but a bit more adherent to the prompt. So first one's a COVID mask. We take that loss and we hope the second one's better. It is, but it's got problems. That's not too bad. We come up with that. Come back to that. So what's the recovery regimen, Wes? Will it be okay by tomorrow, or will it take longer than that?
Oh, it's not full pepper spray, so it'll be. Yeah, it's already. I'm able to talk now. It happened like 20 minutes ago. I'll be
poor
honest.
Wes.
I had like, because I'm a weak femoid, so I like to use I like to use aloe vera and honey soap. Like it's this really nice soap that's got like aloe vera and honey in it. It's like really soft. And because I work with my hands in my off time, so my hands get really rough. So gotta niggas gotta moisturize. So I got I would just doused my hands in this aloe vera soap, and then I've also got the orange with pumice soap, and I just started scrubbing my hands raw with the orange pumice soap. So I've got it all off of my hands, which I should have fucking done that in the first goddamn place, but I didn't because I'm dumb. That's one of the reasons why I have that soap, is to get rid of like chemicals and oils and stuff that is an irritant. That's the whole reason why I got it. But no, my dumb ass was like, man, it's gonna take there. No.
Oh, it's a shame. That one was generating something that was really good, and then it just made it into a fucking COVID mask with a skull cap. Yeah, well, it's an understandable mistake, Wes, but hopefully you'll be alright. More likely to remember it in future, I guess.
Yes, this is a very harsh reminder to wash my hands. And the thing is I'm normally really good at that. I'm usually the ones who are saying, hey, wash your hands after fucking with that shit. Because you unconsciously touch your face all the time. And if you were to get this shit on your nose or in your eyes or in your mouth, it'll fuck with you.
Mm.
But real talk, that sauce was really fucking good. Like I put a little on my mouth and oh yeah. I just immediately went right to the sides of my mouth and just like started stabbing knives into my tongue, and that flavor just spread all over the place, and at like 20 minutes later, like my glasses are fogging up because the heat on my face is getting so high and shit like that. That was great. It made my nose start running. Of course, my nose is running again now because. But.
So, chat, I fixed the problem. I had put armor in the negative prompt trying to stop it from making body armor, but Verd actually said he didn't mind body armor anyway, so it was trying to make a shiny metal face mask, and it was saying, okay, but he doesn't want armor, so what can we remove from a shiny metal face mask? Metal. Shiny. And we'll just it was making a COVID mask. sometimes gold colored. But removing armor from the negative has allowed us to actually make it out of metal now with a full face mask, and these are coming out much better. Still not a lot of aviators, though, in these generations, but it's starting with them. It knows what an aviator is.
That's really nice. I just
that's
was
nice.
able to look at your stream. That's nice.
Yeah, there's some good stuff coming out.
See if you can do plague mask.
Virgil doesn't want the pointy nose.
Oh, guess you're a faggot.
So these are all decent, though, Verd. I'll send you the best of this series when it's done. Double aviators, yeah. So even this one, which has made a non-full face mask, it was still metal, which is better. Closer to what we were after. So I did say dark background. Not many of these are giving a dark background. That's very Power Rangers, that one. Highly anti-Semitic, says Duck. About the pointy nose. Yeah, that makes sense. So whereas earlier, we were going to try to raid some Twitch art streams and go in there and just say, why don't you just do this with AI? It'd be quicker and better. While they're there painstakingly drawing it in Photoshop or whatever on stream. It was a brilliant idea, but I don't think we have enough people to do it, or people are too reluctant to put themselves out like that and get banned. But one person posted it in the channel of it was a VTuber, but not like the good ones. They were a vast, very, very gaudy, over-decorated cow, and the music in the background of their stream was just unbearable. It was barely music. And someone went in and typed, "Why don't you just do this with AI? It'll be quicker and better." And they got immediately banned. Yeah. And the cow VTuber overreacted quite significantly. I think we're onto something here, frankly. I think we need to do more of that.
It's like I said, man. When I first shot the idea past here, it's like, this is gonna be huge.
Yes,
it already was pretty big, but like, man, this AI art thing is gonna be huge.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I called it with Melody. Melody, one of the first VTubers that sort of entered my sphere of awareness anyway, and the sphere of awareness of many people. I was singing the praises of how this is a good thing, and whether you think it was good or not, it certainly turned out to be very popular, didn't it? I think I was right on that, and I think we're both right on this, Wes. Go on.
Was Melody the one that was making all the fucking cam girls angry?
Yes, that was her. Despite the fact that she does do a lot of porn, she also does a lot of non-porn, and actually I think she's got a very good personality despite that. She's quite a good entertainer. There you go, Verd. Here's a selection of some really nice ones. So we can re-roll, we can get more, but honestly, every single one of these is good. So either we can re-roll, that's completely fine, or pick one of these you like and we'll start going further down its line. Take your time.
Kind of a Sauron look with a couple of them. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's nice. And a reminder that we can do stuff with the background separately.
That second one there, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I like that.
That's like freaking gold chrome Sauron look. Like, go with that one, dude. That's really cool.
That's probably my favorite of this set, yeah, but some of these others are good too. I like the shoulder stuff going on with this one as well. You want the double aviators, Ferd? I'll try and find one that had double aviators.
Some of these look like, unironically look like motocross helmets.
I guess so, yeah. That one's sort of double aviators. Let's see if there's another one in here that was double aviators. Not in this set, no, but I'll send you this one. There you go. That's sort of double aviators. What do you reckon, Verd? Wes, if you'll have a look at Wig's profile picture, that's a new AI generated one that we just made for him.
Wig?
Yeah, at the bottom of the list in the audience. Oh, you can't see, right? Sorry.
I could see kind of. Hang on.
I can probably get up the. There you go. I think that's the one. That's the one that we used. So if you look at the stream, it shows it a bit bigger.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right, so that was the first one we got in this for Verd. It's pretty good. Anyway, so Verd says develop 2 of the last set. We can only do 1 at a time, but we can do them both individually. That's fine. By 2, oh, okay, 2. You mean the second one? Do you mean 2 of the one that of the set that I posted? So the one that Wes was saying was like a Sauron. Not that one. Not that one either. I think it was in the beginning of this list. There was 1, and that's 2. So yeah, you want this one, yes, Verd? And we'll develop this one, see what we can do with it. All right, so what could we improve with this? You would probably prefer to have greener robes, I take it. But I would venture to say that the mask area is already pretty good. So what we can do, I think we should be able to, well, we can in-paint over the robes and get it to generate something vaguely similar but new, and we will specify quite explicitly green robes. Now we already have, but I'll make it even clearer. Oops. There we go. More parentheses. Opulent robes. I'll put that in. Not sure if it'll get much from it. We'll see. Alright. I really like the way these robes look, but they are not the right color. So I will send to, goddammit, we have to, okay, let's do it this way. Go there, and send to in-paint. And then I'm just going to scribble. Start with that. All right, scribbling time. Let's keep the outline, because the outline is good. But just, hopefully it'll change the color. We'll put the, yeah, that's up to 0.75. All right, let's generate, let's just get 1 for now and see what it comes up with. I'm still going with the gray. Maybe it's because I left too much of the gray there already. Let's try filling it with not the original, but with something noisy. See what it comes up with. Ah, that's greener. Okay, that will follow the prompt better, but it might be less meaningfully integrated with the rest of the body. That could do with more steps. So let's turn the steps up to 40, which is about the most you can get that are useful with Eula A. That one just needed more steps. All right, this is working. Ooh, that looks opulent, bud. Yeah, that's quite good. Oh, it's taken the gold around the edges to be lighting. That works quite well. All right, that's a good start. We can do some more like this, but that is a good start. Right, Verd, I say we just crank up the batch count. Let's do 5 like this. See what it comes out with. All right, fantastic. I like that I'm also getting a bit better at this as well. Understanding how to work with it better. Yeah, it does look like a hero from The Watchmen. Verd, would you agree that the helmet, face, and sunglasses area of this one is pretty good already? If you're going for something akin to Justice from Helltaker, with a more comedic face, I don't think you're going to get that with this AI, no matter what you do. At least not that specific. We probably could try for that, but we could always overlay that. You could still overlay Justice's face onto this. if you wanted to. But this is better for serious aesthetics. Frankly, all of these are pretty good, what it's generating now, Verd. We can also work on the background. We can do that next if you like. Alright, I will send you all of these. They all seem to have gone quite well. This first one, the bits haven't blended in very well. The second one sort of works, but again, not blended brilliantly. Third one is okay, but still not blended very well. I think the fifth one came out better. Fourth one's pretty good. Fourth one's good. Fourth one's quite similar to the one that we sent in the last series, the individual I just sent. Get rid of that. And then the fifth one came out pretty well as well. So I think the fourth and the fifth in this series are the best two. But certainly a whole lot. So give me a 0 for the previous individual one I just sent you. And give me a 4 or a 5, or 1, 2, or 3 for the ones in this series, for which one is your favorite out of all of them. And we can work on that. Or we can keep rolling. Make more. Up to you. 4. Right. The one with the cross. That's fine. So this one. That's pretty good. So, Verd, how explicit do you want the Christian symbology here? Because you have picked the cross. I'm completely fine, even as a non-Christian myself, making some nice Christian symbology. So if you would like me to sort of focus a bit on that, we can do so. Or maybe it's fine as it is. It doesn't look like exactly the Christian cross, but it's close. We did put Crusader in there. I expect that's where this has come from. Otherwise, we can work on the background. Ambivalent. All right, we'll leave it as it is. I think it's quite good as it is. Do you want the background to be different? Because it's currently green and the rest of the character doesn't stand out much from the background. If you just want a flat color, it might even be better to do that out of the AI. But if you want a specific scene, the AI might be quite good at that. Night Cityscape. That is a good suggestion. Let's see what we can do with that. All right. Let's carefully slice out the background here. Turn this down. Any mistakes I make where I go over something too much, it should deal with by putting it back in. Oh God, the inpainting is kind of basic. There's no way to fill an area or select by color or anything like that. I think instead of filling with random noise this time, like I did last time, I'll fill with the original. It'll give a flat color, but I'll also turn the randomness up quite a lot, so it uses something that's vaguely similar to what we already have, but not very. So that's 0.75, put it up to 0.85. And we'll do change dark background for city skyline background. More parentheses on that to emphasize it. Oops. And I think that's all. Let's send it. Hey, it's working. Look at that. It's fantastic. The bits around the edge of the mask are not coming out great. It seems to be taking a couple of liberties, but it's not a big change. It's doing multiple. This is actually working quite well. It's even keeping the background somewhat green, because it currently is green. Yeah, these are working pretty well, Verd. It's giving you a veil. For some reason, it's giving you a green veil. Right, these are coming out pretty well. Unless you've been unveiled. Alright. Yeah, it's giving you a veil quite a few times here. We can probably skip those. So. Veil. No veil. Veil. So 3 and 5 had a veil. 4 and one added quite a lot to the existing helmet. This one has sort of suggestive elf-like ear areas, so we'll ignore 4. 1 doesn't have elf ears, but it did add a lot to the helmet, and then 2 is the cleanest. I'm going to send you 1 and 2 because I think they're the best of this set. But 1 added more to the helmet, it made it a bit spiky. And of course, we can just do more of these, we can just render more. Which of those 2 do you prefer? I sent them in the wrong order, but let's reset the numbering to the order I sent them in here. So 1 is the clean, smooth one, which is 2 on my end. And then 2 is the slightly spiked one, which is 1 on my end. Render out of the batch, but withhold they're all saved, so don't worry about that. So that one, yeah, I think is the one you're referring to. They're all saved, so don't worry about that. Let's render out of the batch. In fact, let's just bump it up to 10. Go. Let's see what we'll come up with. I think it's adding too much robe behind you. We can try modifying the prompt to remove most of the details and leave only the stuff that it will actually need to deal with directly, like the mask. King in yellow, I don't think so, no. Oh. I think after we've nailed Verd phrasing, I think I'll head to bed. And what quite late it is. Don't worry, Wes. You can entertain chat with RimWorld, which will require specific eyesight of small UI details.
Hey, man, friggin' Tommy is like 13 now. And so he has a couple traits now, right? He is an optimist and he's industrious, which means he has a global work speed of plus 35%.
So he can tear trunks out the ground way faster than he could when he was 4.
Now, keep in mind, I have no control. Like, the only thing I was able to... You could choose from a predetermined list of his traits based on his childhood. The better his childhood, the greater his traits will be. Like, the better opportunity you have. And also, it's based on who he watches, who he learns from, all that good stuff. So if you have people assigned to childcare with good traits, then they get those good traits. So he's an optimist and he's industrious.
Okay.
And he's got a burning passion for shooting, construction, and medical. And he's got a one level 1 passion for crafting and social. He is 13 years old with a level 8 in shooting and a level 6 in medical.
Prodigy.
He was the only one around when there was a prison break. And I hadn't removed the legs of my prisoners yet.
Yet.
So he was the only one around, and I gave him a pistol, to defend himself, because that's what you do. Because again, when seconds count, the police are minutes away. Arm yourself. He was the only one by the door, so I just freaking drafted him, and he was just popping off shots at these guys, winging their limbs left and right. And I'm like, God damn, Tommy. Jesus Christ.
So, Verd, which one of these do you think is the best? Numbered as I posted them. I think the 4th one is the best of this set. There's much more of the city visible, and there's still a skyline. And the bits that look kind of like ears are more curved inward, so they are less elf-like. The first two are a bit more suggestive of an elf shape. The third one is a little bit, and the fourth one is minimally. And the fourth one has a less green cityscape. There is still some green up in the sky there, but the cityscape being less green makes your character stand out more. So I would suggest 4 of the set that I just sent, the last one. I'll show that on the stream as well, the one I'm talking about, which I think is... I think it's that one. Yeah, it's that one. All right, Verd. I agree. 4 is very good. What would we do to improve it even further? What could be done to it? I'm open to suggestions.
Yeah, he's got 2 siblings now, by the way.
Who does? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. The kid.
Oh, the Rimworld. Sorry.
Kid in Rimworld. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got 2 siblings now, Elijah and Kyle. Kyle is the youngest. He was just born. He had a really bad sickness that he had to get over, but he's doing good now. And another couple had a kid, so that's 4 children in the colony so far.
Nice.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's an interesting way of doing things. I never personally
having children.
I never thought it would work out really well in Rimworld, but they figured out a way. It's good shit.
Yeah. Nice.
But the middle kid is named Elijah. You know, the defeater of tyrants. And yeah, the youngest is Kyle. You know, because you know.
Did you name them deliberately?
Oh yeah, of course I did.
Then I don't get the reference, I'm afraid.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Did you change their second name to Rittenhouse? I can't remember. I think Rittenhouse was something, wasn't it? Wasn't it one of the patron saints of the ideologian?
No, Kyle Rittenhouse is the Kenosha kid.
I know of that, yeah.
Okay.
Burden says, if I add something like, say, hands, I cannot add pistol memes. That's a good point. That is a good point. So chat, this will be the last one I do for this stream. Despite the timer at the top there, I'm going to be ending after this. It's already very late. But if someone else becomes the stream, the hour hero, before we end the show in 9 minutes, then I'll put them on the queue. I suppose I'll put them at the top of the queue. So anyone who contributes in the next 9 minutes, if you are the last one in the hour, you'll be at the top of the queue to receive the next profile picture. And look at the quality of stuff that we can make, quite quickly as well. You could have your own personalized, high-quality artwork profile picture. Which we'll make next time. No worries, Jade. We're not ending just yet, but soon. Yeah, Verd, take your time. See if you can think of anything else that you could add to this. I'm trying to think as well. I think it's very good as it is, if I do say so myself. So I had some hand in creating it. Anything come to mind for you, Wes? There's things that we could add, like text maybe, but that's much better added ourselves without the AI.
No, I think it looks good.
Burden says, can we tempt fate by going back and trimming back the antennae slightly? We can give it a try, but you're right, it is sort of tempting fate. Let's pass this back in.
I kind of like that look. That it looks like you're kind of wearing a crown.
We'll at least give it a try, though, Verd. Let's just smooth out that transition there on both sides. And then re-render using original with slightly lower variation than that. And go. See what it does. it'll generate us 10 variants like this. That's already quite good. If you wanted a smoother transition around the edges, that's already quite good. I don't think we even need 10, to be honest. It'll probably get it quite quickly. Some of these it's going spikier, but that's okay, we can look at variants. This one, it's rendering basically the same as it was before, but that's okay. That one, it's doing even more outward. It's giving us a lot of choices, though. The first one was good, though. We can... we didn't really need to worry about tempting fate there, but it looks like the first one was okay. I'll send that to you in a minute, once it's done with this series. Right, is that actually AI? I'm not sure it is. AI loss, though. Did you just render it right? The AI thinks the first one was good enough. Apparently, says third. Let's see. Almost everyone it's making it does keep the spikes. I wonder how specific they were, though, Bright. It's good, though. Even if it isn't AI generated. Or it was very specific. So it's giving it spikes almost every time, but the first one was smooth. So here's the first one. I will post it into chat. And then second one's smaller spikes. I'll post that too in case you prefer that. Third one was also smooth. I didn't notice that. Fourth one spikes. Fifth one spikes, sixth one spikes, smaller spikes, but still not as small as the one before, spikes and spikes. So here's the three that were smooth. Smoothish. So do you prefer those to what you had before, Third? I think the best of that set is probably just about this one. So is this our final copy, Third? What I can also do, which I can also do for you, Wig, is we can shove it into... First is bulging cranium, third is more style. Okay. We can shove it back into itself and make it upscale. So it should make it sharper at every point, but it sometimes ruins it. So are we going with that, Bud? So we take this as our start point for the upscale, and then the upscale is the last thing we do. Does that sound good, Bud? All right. Fantastic. So, send that to image, and then what we need to do. I've never got the upscale working quite right. So give me a few minutes to trial this. Let's do 960 to start with. So almost doubled. We'll stick with 40 EULA A for now, just for testing. When I do it properly, I'll do higher. And the denoising strength, we want it to be. Let's do 1. Let's do 0.95 actually. We wanted to sharpen it, but leave the details exactly the same. Let's see what that does. Just render one of them. This will take longer because it's a bigger image. It might also fail due to RAM. We'll see. I'm not sure what it's doing right now. Just download more. Well, it's VRAM. If you want to download VRAM, you have to pay NVIDIA so that you can pay 3 times as much on your energy bill.
Does V stand for very good?
Close. recently, someone in Cabal thought it meant virtual RAM, which is hard drive space, which is being used by the system as if it's RAM, which is very slow. But it means video RAM, so it's very, very fast RAM that's directly on the video card. So it is rendering, chat, even though it's frozen. Ah, that's changed it quite a lot. They didn't want to do that. How do we make it not change it? So just resize. 1 minute, chat, to become the next hour hero. 1.5 minutes. If you're waiting to snipe it, you don't want to risk leaving it too much longer. Let's try denoising strength 1. We definitely do not want it changing the constitution of the image. I just want to upscale it. It's stuck. If I refresh, we lose all the details. It doesn't look bad, but it isn't what we're after. It has definitely upscaled it, though. Change the symbol from a cross to a Buddhist wheel. That's a good point. It did do that. Come on. I don't want to have to put in all the details again. Let's duplicate the tab and I'll copy paste. Because it has got stuck, annoyingly. All right. So image to image. Drop in. I can't tell which one it was now. I better zoom. Make sure we get the right one. I think it might have been this one. 1, 2, 3. It would have been that one, yeah. Okay, good. So positive prompts there. Negative prompts still stuck. So we do need to do this again. Negative goes there. Let's use Euler and do 65 sampling steps because it's better at higher levels. We'll up the width to 960 on both. 1 for denoising strength. And see what that does. It has given me an error about memory allocation, unfortunately. It's supposed to know not to use too much, but it's still working. It's still doing it. But I think what this will do is it may generate an image, even if it doesn't show it, which it isn't so far. But it will stuck the interface on this one as well, which is annoying. We'll have to do all that setup again. We might be able to just use like a cheap online upscaler, free online upscaler, just a simple one. This one appears to be way too VRAM intensive and it's going over. What we can do is we can actually show it. GPU. That's Intel, NVIDIA. Yeah, there you go. VRAM very, very high. Up at its limit. We'll try a smaller image size first. It is ultimately going to be the image size that's causing the problem. This particular AI model is very intensive for VRAM. The other ones aren't as much. Even the very general Stable Diffusion doesn't use up much VRAM. But this one in particular uses up a lot. It is still rendering. It's almost done. It might appear on the UI. If it doesn't, I'll show you manually. It is done. Yes, it did appear. It's made too many changes. Why has it done that? It doesn't look bad, but it's not what we asked for. Why has it done that? Don't know. Oh. I put this on the wrong fucking direction. 0 means it doesn't make any changes. That would explain it. That makes me an idiot, chat. There you go, Wes. We've both made a stupid mistake today.
Oh, yeah, no, it's completely proportional.
Well, I mean, you got the London or the Manchester experience of having acid shoved in your face. It's not supposed to be voluntary, though. All right, we can definitely start with 768, Bird. It's not as much, but it will be sharper. Denoising strength, put it at a very, very low level to give a tiny amount of Let's try it at 0, actually. Fuck it. And the rest of it, leave as is and go. So that's why it was generating something very... Oh. Right, if we do 0 step, it doesn't do anything. Did that do anything at all? I don't think that sharpened it at all. So we will, in fact, set the denoising to 0.05. Just a very, very small amount. It'll be much quicker doing like this. All right, let's see. Oh, that's not quite done yet. Almost, though. There we go. So that is basically a copy, but in high resolution, and that is the new one. So you can see it slightly changed it, but it hasn't really sharpened it much. I think it is slightly better, but we need to tell it to do more. So if we turn this up to, as first suggested, 0.2, it will end up looking a little bit different than the original, but it should be close enough. Oh. It's run out of memory. Is it going to continue with the task? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's stuck. That's the new copy. Here's the original, and here's the newest. It's just sort of changed it without really doing anything. Why is it running out of memory so reliably? This wasn't happening as often before. I don't think it's just the size. Might be, though. Try EULA A. Maybe EULA A is less memory intensive. We'll have to refresh the interface, though. Copy in the prompts again. Alright, that's the correct one. Chat, do any of you know of a good just upscaler? Because that'd probably be a better idea than this. We'll try 640. Very small upscale. Denoising 0.2. Let's see what that does. It may be that the GPU usage is already too high. I'm not sure why that would be. But tell you what I'll do. Take this and prompt upscale. All right, thank you, Jade. All right, there's the prompt in case I need it for later. I will now reload this, and hopefully that will tell the server that I'm no longer keeping that VRAM. It doesn't look like it. I might need to restart the server. That's not the nominal amount it should be using. I'm going to restart the server. Control C will probably close it, but I'll just reopen it. Turn batch job. No? Okay. Right. So webui.batch, open that. That should get us back on track. See what the nominal VRAM usage is. Wait, launching WebUI with no arguments. It's supposed to be using the medium VRAM argument. Did I run the wrong thing? Yes, I did run the wrong thing. That may be why it was failing the other times too. WebUI user.batch has medium VRAM. All right, we'll try more ambitious upscale then. Give it a second to load. I think I'll have to reload the UI. Right, we're waiting for it to say that the server is hosted on the right IP. I think it should just show a 127. It is, yes, good. Right, that's loaded. And the nominal VRAM is almost nothing. So we'll have to refresh this. But we have the prompts posted in Discord there, so we won't lose them. And they're back in. Right. And image the third one that looks like these. So that's that one. We need to do resize. We'll go back to using 960 because I think we can afford to with the correctly configured VRAM. We do denoising strength 0.2. And I think that's all. Go. Keep an eye on the VRAM. Starting to build up. Shouldn't cap out though. Oh, no complaints in the console yet. It's using up almost all the VRAM, but it hasn't actually gone over the top or errored. Alright, good. Let's give that some time. Okay, it's done. Let's have a look. Not really any different, is it? It's a bit better, a bit more refined. I think we do that again, but with more steps. The sampling's only on 20. Let's put it up to 45 with unit A. And go. Almost done. There we go. This could be our last copy. Alright. This is comparing the previous improved one to the new improved one. And this is comparing to the original. Honestly, the original has more detail. But the lines on this one are a bit more refined. Maybe a bit less natural, though. Well, I'm going to post it anyway, and Verd can choose. There you go. That's an attempted upscaling. It's a bigger image, but it's not necessarily better for being bigger. That will be up to you, Verd. So, I think we'll call it there. We've done a pretty fine job with this. And I think Wig and Verd hopefully are both happy with what they've got. Now, the thing I said for the standard for why we're doing this, for what I'm aiming for, is for it to be good enough that the person who I made it for wants to use it as their actual avatar. I wouldn't begrudge someone not doing so. Especially if, and this is the one main condition, these are not going to come out comedic most of the time, at least not the way we're doing them. So, Verdant, your current one is comedic. I understand that. So, that would be the one true good reason not to use it. Is if there's a totally different reason that you're using the current one compared to the new one. But hopefully, at least it's good enough that you would use it if not for that. And I think you're just doing it now. That's cool. All right, we'll wrap up about now then. I'm very tired. Today was a pretty late stream. Wasn't a huge amount of news today, so we didn't do news. But this was fun. Okay, thank you for joining me, Wes, while while you were here, and good luck with the eyes.
I'm just cleaning it. It's all good.
All right. Thank you, Jade, for joining, and thank you everyone else as well. I will be going directly to bed now. Good night.